What's going on, guys? KuDo xFactor here, and today I'm here to bring you some DevPro Yu-Gi-Oh! Inside the Mind of my OTK. This is actually one of my better games on the DevPro server, DevPro game, DevPro program. I don't know what you want to call it, but anyways, the archetype I like to run a lot is Cyber Dragons. That's my favorite archetype in the whole game, and basically, I'm doing this guy. I'm not even too familiar with this deck, actually, to be honest. The deck he's using, I'm sorry, but the deck I'm using, I'm pretty familiar with. But it looks like he's doing with Brotherhood because everything has Brotherhood in it. Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, let's put it that way. But anyways, so right off the back, basically, when I get my 5 cards, I'm thinking, you know what? First of all, am I going first or second? Of course. So let's play it and find out. And since I am going second, he decides to play that monster, play the little spell card, play it face down. I'm not even sure what he's doing, actually. I'm just, just sitting here because really not many cards are going to really just destroy my hand off of the first turn. So I'm not really I'm not even worried about this point. But as soon as it becomes my turn, that's when I start reading his cards. So I draw my 6th card in my hand. I read his little card. When this is activated, you can add add one level 4 or lower beast type monster from your deck to your hand. All beast warrior type monsters you gain or you control. I'm sorry, what the fuck? You control gain 100 attack. You can only activate 1 fire formation Tenkai per turn. So, quite frankly, he's just adding cards to his hand, really. I mean, of course, in the replay it shows his hand, but when I'm actually dueling him, it doesn't show his hand. So I'm all thinking, what can I do in order to secure victory? I'm looking at my hand. I got Torrential Tribute, I got Cyber Dragon, I got Cyber Dragon Core, I got Machine Duplication, I got a Power Bond, and a Dark Bribe. So literally, what clicked in my head, the first thing that clicked in my head is I can get this kid within the next few turns. All right, so I just gotta play this right though. So the initial way that I'm going to play it right first, because since I have 2 trap cards in my hand, and one of the trap cards is Dark Bribe, which negates the spell a trap card, a spell a trap card that's really activated, but the opponent draws 1 card. It's a trap card, so basically trap cards cannot be played the same turn they are set. So since I haven't set anything yet, and I honestly don't know what this kid has in his hand, because a lot of people like to run MST, Mystical Space Typhoon, and destroy my traps. So really, I just gotta play it safe. I gotta bait him a little bit to see what he does. So I placed both of them face down because it's like, if he does destroy my Dark Bribe, then I activate my Torrential Tribute and it destroys most of his monsters. I mean, of course, he's probably gonna be special summoning, because a lot of people like to run decks like that, which special summon a lot of monsters. So basically, this is my thought process. This is me just being cautious to see, kind of test him to see what he does, really, instead of just going for the OTK right off the bat. Because also, again, I don't even know what his face down card is at this point. So as soon as he summons a monster, I activate my Torrential Tribute, destroy his monster, and he gets to special summon another monster. He went to the graveyard. I'm not even sure how his deck is playing, to be honest, so I can't really explain it on his side of the spectrum. But then my next draw, I draw Limiter Removal. Now, with the Power Bond alone, along with my Cyber, if I decide to do Cyber and Dragon, then I would have to special summon my Cyber Dragon, before I actually, do another 1-turn kill. But luckily, since I drew Limiter Removal, I use the Cyber Dragon that I have in my hand as kind of like padding, kind of like leverage in case everything doesn't work out. Because at this point, I still don't know what his 2 face down cards are. So since the 1 turn has passed by, I can literally activate Dark Bribe if he activates one of those face downs. If another one of those face downs activates and it has something to do with destroy my monster or something along those lines, then I still have my Cyber Dragon for leverage. Unless it's Magic Cylinder, then I pretty much lose the game. But so basically, at this point, I'm thinking, is now or never to go for the OTK turn. So how am I going to play this? Easy. The Cyber Dragon Core has a neat effect, especially for the archetype that I run. You know, add one spell trap, or add one cyber spell trap card from your deck to your hand, and also special summon a cyber dragon if it's in the graveyard. That's the graveyard effect. I'm sorry about that, but basically this card's name becomes cyber dragon when it's on the field, and the effect is activated, of course. So basically, the combo that I chose to go with was the cyber dragon core, and let's play it. I activated my cyber dragon core, so then at this point, I'm thinking, you know what? Machine duplication. You know, I select one face-up machine type monster with 500 or less points, and special summon two monsters, or two cards, I'm sorry, with the same name from my deck. So of course, since this is technically Cyber Dragon, and it doesn't have the same attack points as Cyber Dragon, it's basically Cyber Dragon with 400 attack points. So machine duplication works just perfect for that one. Therefore, I can summon two of my Cyber Dragons from my deck. And since I only have one in my hand, I still got two left to go. So since I did summon both my Cyber Dragons at this point, I decide to play Power Bond and basically fuse them into Cyber End Dragon, which I could have either went with Cyber Twin or Cyber End Dragon. It didn't really matter to me at this point because, you know, either way it would have been an OTK anyway. But this is going to be, since Power Bond doubles its attack points to 8,000, basically it's an OTK right there and then. If you know, it's an OTK right there and then. Let's put it that way. But I decided, in case, you know, I don't know every single card in the book. In case some effect activates where a monster just gets summoned or something like that, then I'll be prepared. So this is why I did this. I activated limiter removal because limiter removal basically doubles its attack points, doubles attack points, so it's 16,000 attack points. And literally, almost any monster he would have summoned, or special summoned, they would have probably a card been powerful enough to let you special summon. Cyber End Dragon's effect inflicts piercing damage, so basically, if I destroy that card, almost any card I destroy, he's still going to lose the game pretty much. It's 8,000 attack points. But I'm attacking right now to see if one or two of his face down cards will be lethal to my strategy pretty much. And turns out one of them, which he just did, was Mirror Force. Mirror Force basically destroys all my monsters in attack mode, reflecting my attack back. But the previous turn, before I actually pulled off this OTK right here, I set Dark Bribe and prayed that he didn't, you know, destroy my Dark Bribe. And so this is when I go into effect. I activate my Dark Bribe. He draws a card, but you know what? It's not important right now because no matter what card he drew, if he would have survived a turn, then maybe he could have pulled something off. But I'm not sure at this point. But when I activated Dark Bribe and negated his Mirror Force, he draws one card, and basically I'm waiting to see if his other face down was an actual lethal card that can, you know, destroy my Cyber End Dragon or, you know, inflict damage to my life points. So, or negate my attack, one of the three. But, or remove it from play. List goes on and on. But the point was, I showed his Mirror Force. I'm gonna see if my attack either goes through or his other face down does something else. So it turns out his other face down didn't do anything else. So basically, 1,600 drops his life points automatically down to 0. And basically I win the duel, and that's pretty much my mindset going into this OTK. To be quite honest, the way I like to duel is I like to limit my chances of getting bad hands. Like I like to limit my bad hands pretty much. Basically every duel I go into, I want to be able to have a higher chance of having a good hand, because I know every single deck you have bad hands sometimes, but I like to limit those. So this has been the KuDo xFactor. If you guys liked the video, just leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe, everything like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been KuDo xFactor.